Matt, the baseball former ex-player Duck.
Wait. Who's calling you Showtime, by the way?
I'm calling myself Showtime, dude.
What are you, LeBron? You're giving yourself a nickname?
Yes, I am. Let's get started.
Let's go, Magic.
That's right, Magic. Pump up the crowd. Let's talk about the Phillies. They swept the Padres.
Again. Because that team can't hit worth a shit.
You know what sucks is, it doesn't suck, but the Padres actually have a lot of talented hitters, but they're just not hitting.
No, well, Xander Bogaerts hasn't really hit much at all since he's been there.
I mean, Tatis might be the only one that's really hitting, and he's not really hitting the ball. Does he have a homer yet?
He has one.
One, so he's not really hitting the ball out of the ball yard, number one.
Well, honestly, he was hot up until we played him again.
Yeah, because we got pitching.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's not easy facing Wheeler and Sanchez back to back.
No, it's not. No, it absolutely isn't. That's gotta suck for an offense.
Yeah, well,
I mean, that's the thing. Like, if you just got a modicum of offense,
you know what the Phillies should have done? Phillies had two answers they could have done. They could have. Well, they already brought Schwarber back, but I'm not talking about that. They should have signed Murakami from the White Sox. Played third base, got rid of Bohm.
Yeah, Bohm needs to go, man. I was big on Bohm, but he can't keep like holding the kid with kid gloves, and it's a shame what's going on with his family. And that's not helping matters, but the guy he can't deal with the pressures of playing here. Just like I don't know that Trey Turner can. He's been decent since he's been here, but he's just another guy. I don't think he can deal with the pressures of playing here.
Matt,
it's too much of a pressure cooker.
Half our lineups, most of our lineup, I think everyone in our lineup is hitting in the 200s or under 200s besides Marsh.
Brandon Marsh.
I mean,
Brandon Candy Arm Marsh.
Oh, did you think he was going to get that guy out of home plate the other day?
You should have gotten him out. That was a horrific throw. And it's a shame because he's like the coolest guy on the team. Everybody loves him. So, I'm sure Fanchi didn't feel, any animosity towards him. I would have been yelling at him. I would have ran out the left field and asked him, who the frig cut off your arm? What the hell was that?
Do you think Garcia would have gotten them?
Garcia would have put a hole through JT's chest from that distance. Honestly, it looked like I don't know if you remember Lenny Dykstra's arm. It looked like a Lenny Dykstra-like throw. It was awful. And Brandon Marsh does not have the best arm. He's got an very average arm. But that was, and it sucks because I'm sure he felt horrible. Because honestly, I think he was going to break that record. I had no doubt. There's not a point where I was just like, yo, he's in trouble. Even against the Padres in the series against San Diego, in San Diego, at no point where I was like, yeah, there's traffic, but he's probably going to get out of this.
Do you think he's favored to win Cy Young right now?
Oh yeah, no, it definitely is.
Him or the dude on Milwaukee, right? What's his name?
Jacob Wizarowski.
Yeah. I know his name, but it's hard to say his last name.
Yeah, you just don't like the Polish people. That's why.
Who, me?
Yeah, you don't like the Poles, or you don't like the Polish people, and you don't like their names.
Are you Polish?
I'm
starting to think that the way you're starting to react to it over there on the phone.
I'm just saying, I think you got a bias.
Why don't we talk about the series about the White Sox?
Yeah.
Coming up. Let me bring up the pitching matchups, unless you know it off the top of your head. I know.
I do. And
I know it's pitching for us, but what'd you say?
I do, and they're not great. And the reason I know that is because our two great pitchers just pitched, so it's everybody else.
Luzardo versus K tomorrow. What do you think about that one? 5-1. 3.77 ERA for K.
Yeah, it's probably a wash. So you go to you probably go to bullpen or clutch hitting, and whew, we don't really have either. Besides, right now, Kirkering and Duran, and that's about it. Can you imagine? Or your boy Brad Keller, maybe he could come in and lock it down.
What do you mean, my boy?
He is god awful.
I believe he can still turn it around.
He can.
I think they should have kept. I think they should have kept Sanchez in the other day.
Yeah, I mean, I get why he didn't. That's a big mental letdown. Like, that's worse than a no-hitter, in my opinion. Because, first of all, 50 scoreless is way more impressive than a no-hitter. It's a million times more impressive. That is ridiculous to go 50 innings without giving up a run.
You think he'll start?
Realizes that.
You think he'll start another streak?
Yeah, do I think he'll get anywhere past like 20? No. I mean, it's almost impossible. I mean, look at the First of all, look at the pitches. JT, another horribly cold pitch. That fastball that should have never been called. He even admitted it too. He said I should have never called that fastball. But whatever. That's neither here nor there. But neither was a bad pitch. One got in on his hands to the left-hander, and before that, it was a low pitch. It was low and low middle to a right-hander. It's usually not a sweet spot. And he somehow tees it right down the third baseline. And this horrible range as Alex Bohm has, I don't even know if Scott Rowland or Mike Schmidt would have gotten that. So that was just bad luck. And, I mean, that's like literally, you just have to be off on one pitch, and it's all over.
Oh, talking about the Padres, what do you think about them cutting Nick Castellanos?
Yeah. It's really bad when a team that's hitting 210 cuts you because you can't hit. That's not good. It's not good for anybody. Plus, I guess the two guys who play right field, Tatis and who was playing there today, play a much better right field. Well, actually, your dog plays a much better right field than Nick does. So,
would you rather have Garcia or Nick?
Garcia.
Do you think Garcia is going to turn it? Do you like Garcia?
Do I like him trying to hit every pitch 700 feet? No. I mean, he exploded on that mistake curveball today, which, a week ago, there's no way he was even going to do that. So I guess you got to give him that. But, I mean, defensively, he's so good out there. It's almost worth it. If you're going to suck at the plate, you got to contribute something. And he's a decent base runner. The one time he gets on a week, and then he's phenomenal defensively. So, like Trey, when you're hitting 220 and you play an average shortstop, I mean, that's not really cutting it.
Like, what are you going to do? Like, did Matt, I like Donnie baseballs, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, listen, he doesn't have much to work with.
But did he really think moving Schwarber to the leadoff spot was going to really...
Well, I think it got Trey out of the leadoff spot and out of that focus because he can't hit. He can't hit leadoff. I mean, this year he can't hit at all. It's just terrible. The guy swings at every first and second pitch. He's the new Nick Castellanos. He swings right away because he doesn't want to get down in the count because he knows he can't hit down in the count. So he's swinging at everything, and now everybody knows, well, all right, I'm not going to throw him anything good. And then he chases his slider low and away. Similar to the same pitch that gets Nick and JT out all the time.
Do you know what if I told you our lineup sucks? Would you laugh?
No, it's awful. I hate this lineup.
Do you know the Braves are one of the best hitting teams in the league?
You know the Nationals have scored 100 runs more than we have?
I know. The Nationals are the best hitting team in the league, dude.
Stupid.
Did you know that?
I knew they had to be up there, them and the Braves.
They're higher than the Braves. They were last week. I haven't looked. I mean, since they were.
I think runs scored, though. I think the Braves are number one, though, I believe.
Now, Washington was higher last week, but it might have changed this week.
The Brewers are hitting the shit out of the ball, too.
Imagine the Brewers get Skugel.
Yeah. Although, he's got crap wrong with his. He's got those floating foreign bodies in his elbow. So, who knows?
We need a hitter.
We too. We need like Miguel Cabrera and prime Albert Pujols, and then I think this lineup could be decent.
Dude, we need a 1, 2, 3. We need a leadoff hitter. We need someone to separate another righty to separate Schwarber and Harper. Put Schwarber in the 4-hole, Harper in the 2-hole. The righty there, boom, 1 through 4, you're set. And I'm not talking about no power out of the infield, Alec Bohm.
I don't. Can we go get Luis Ariz?
We should have got him in the offseason. You want to rise?
I agree. Yeah, I agree. But I mean, it's not like it would take much. The Giants are terrible. They're not going anywhere.
We should have traded for Marte when we had the chance in the offseason.
Yeah, I know.
Now Arizona ain't going to trade him because they're in the playoff hunt.
I know.
But I'm saying before they were saying, oh, we'll trade him, we should have put a package together. They wanted Painter. We should have gave him Painter. Because I don't know. In my head, do we really think, is there a chance that Gage Wood could be better than Painter?
No, listen, the Phillies can't do anything right. They're a horrible organization at everything they do. They can't develop anybody. Christopher Sanchez was a fluke.
Remember they were thinking about who to keep, Bailey Falter or Christopher Sanchez?
Yeah, I hate the Phillies. They're the worst organization in all sports. They're so stupid.
Oh, you love the Phillies.
I love them, and I hate them at the same time. They're the dumbest, cheapest, stupidest organization that does spend a little bit of money. But they're like that. They're like a guy who gets a Ferrari and then, doesn't put premium gas in their car.
Now this is good ratings. You ramping about the Phillies. Dude.
They just, God, I do. I hate them so much, and I love them so much. Like, it's just, they're so conflicting and polarizing because they do everything that pisses you off. Like, you could see why they've only won 2 World Series in 145 years.
Did you go to any Phillies games this year?
Yeah.
How much?
A couple. They won both. I actually got on the field too. I ate dinner with that miserable scumbag, John Middleton too.
You ate dinner with him this year?
Yeah, well, he came over and started talking to us, and then he realized we weren't rich, so he kept walking.
He was talking to you?
He was talking to all of us, yeah. He was shaking our hands, asking how everything was, and if we can get us anything else. And then he realized who we were, and then he was just like, all right, I'll see you later.
So you didn't really eat dinner with him, or you did?
Oh, he did. Then he sat down like across from us and ate.
Oh.
It's right next to his office in the Cadillac room.
Did you go tell him you didn't like him?
Listen, I was getting free steak, and it was phenomenal. I was getting free Wagyu steak. I wasn't jeopardizing that for that cheap scumbag.
I lost my 3 Phillies games I've been to. My last 3 I lost.
Well, if you went during that stretch before they fired Rob.
No, they had Mattingly.
So the last game I went to was the last game that they won before the 10-game losing streak. They played the Cubs, and then they got slaughtered by the Cubs in the rest of the series.
So we got Luzardo, Painter, and Noah this week. What do you think we do? Another sweep?
That's funny. No. No, I think they probably lose 2 out of 3. Maybe somehow win that second game.
You don't think they win 2 out of 3?
I don't. I mean, that's a really, between Painter and Nola, it's just really bad. I know Nola's pitched better against Sisters of the Poor these last couple of games, but yeah, he's awful. He should be forced at gunpoint to give back half of that money and then never play baseball again. But for the meantime, he needs to reduce his pitches.
What if Nola went out to your house and you and him went out to dinner?
Actually, he's a good guy. He's a nice guy, so I wouldn't mind that.
Then you can tell him how much he sucks.
Well, yeah, of course. And I feel like as a nice guy, he'd be receptive to that. Plus, the guy just had a kid, you know. I don't hate Aaron Nola. He's a great guy. Like you can't hate him. But man, that contract, it just makes me hate Dave Dombrowski even.
What if Dave Dombrowski walked out to you?
I'd be like, listen, Bub, you can make fun of this Polak. You can make fun of this Polish guy. He sucks.
No, you're saying I don't. You're saying I don't like the Polish guys?
Well, you don't. I mean, we know this. It's already been well established. It's
because
fine.
You think it's got something to do with the Ducks? You think I don't like the Ducks? Because of Mowalski, or however you say his name?
Yeah, so...
I think the Phillies really have a tool here to... Remember we went back through my prediction and I said the Pirates going to win the division?
You know, that division's really... I think the Brewers are going to win that division again. But the rest of that division's coming back down to earth. Cubs, Reds.
Pirates aren't off to a bad start.
No, they've actually hit the ball pretty well.
So they brought in some veteran hitters, more than what we have done. I would have took Ryan O'Hearn.
I know.
But the problem is we don't need a lefty, dude. We need a righty. We got too many lefties in this lineup.
They're the only ones who can hit.
I know. We need a right-hander. We need to trade for one. If he gets us a dominant right-hander, we're World Series contenders.
Well, I don't know. That bullpen is very unreliable. And I think Luzardo's got to hit a new gear.
You know why I'm so confident? Because one thing the Dodgers do is they can't hit our left-handers.
Yeah, I know, but we can't hit them when it matters, so.
Schwarber, you don't like Schwarber, do you?
I just think he's a selfish idiot. Refuses to cut down his swing in vital spots. 2 strikes. Something Bryce Harper used to be really good at, and he's very inconsistent with it now, too. They've just fallen in love with the big swings, and I'm more disappointed in Harper's approach with it because he's talented enough and he's smart enough to not do that. Schwarber's just an idiot. I mean, he's just a big galoot idiot. I was hardly capable of doing that, which is fine because to have one big dumb idiot who just hits home runs, beer leaguer in your lineup, that's fine. But when you have so many guys doing that with big swings, don't go the other way, won't foul pitches off, aren't defensive with 2 strikes, are afraid to hit with 2 strikes.
If you were in the clubhouse, would you ask Brandon Marsh how good where his arm came, who cut his arm off?
Listen, it's hard to get mad at Marshy though, man. He's the way he's progressed as a hitter and an everyday player. I mean, you know, now, if that was like the World Series and he cost us the World Series with that throw, I mean, it would be gone.
We're on This is a PG show. Be careful now.
But it's okay for you to hate the Polish. That's fine.
I don't hate the Polish, dude.
No, it's all right. I'm over it. I won't bring it up again. Saying we're all cheapskates.
Well,
I get it.
Your father is a cheapskate.
You know,
I mean, you think I'm a bruiser. You think I'm a mugger in basketball, so we'll just keep
You are. You're a Neanderthal. You are Kyle Schwarber on the basketball court.
Dude, I've never fouled you once, bro. Vince fouls you more than me.
You fouled me during that sentence right there. As you were completing that sentence.
Oh, by the way, have you heard from Vince?
No, Vince. I saw him on a milk carton a couple months ago.
Is Vince alive?
Oh, that's debatable. It's very debatable at this point.
Because
you did that to him.
What?
You did that to him, and he's Italian. He's not even a Polish, so I don't even know why you came down on him that hard.
Dude, I drove to the net and he was in the way.
I don't know if that's exactly how it happened, but sure, we'll go with that.
And Vince was checking if he was okay. You haven't heard from him?
You saw a hurt, old, washed-up man just deer in the headlights trying to get out of the way of catastrophic injury, and you put your foot down on the gas pedal, you press down, and you ran the poor bastard over. It's, it is what it is.
Is he all right?
It's a young man's game. I don't know. I think he moved out of the country after that.
What if that was you? Would you have took the hit?
No, I would have tripped you and let you fly into the wall.
That's a foul.
Well, I mean, where are the refs? I don't know. It's no cameras. It's all hearsay after that. But Vince, he took one for the team that day.
Dude, I didn't foul him. I tripped into him.
No, that's all right. Rest in peace, though. Seriously. I hope he missed.
He's okay, dude. I seen him a couple weeks ago going.
We'll visit him. Yeah, we'll put flowers on the grave for him.
I seen him in February.
You saw you saw a shell of him.
Dude, we got to finish this series. Is he ever going to get back on the court?
I don't know. It's a long injury. It's a long-term injury recovery.
You need to get back on the court.
Well, I mean, I don't have a teammate right now, so.
You told me that if you're playing, no one can stop you.
If I'm playing a lot, yeah. If I'm in good shape, but right now, so I've been lifting and doing Muay Thai and kickboxing again.
Ain't that how you screwed up your neck?
Yeah, I'm just really, yeah. You didn't help either, but but
ain't that how you bounced? You got your nose bounced?
Oh yeah, my neck, my jaw, everything. Fractured my jaw doing it. It's fun.
When you go to a gym, do you lift in your house or do you go to the gym?
No, I've been going to the Phillies again.
In Belmar?
Yeah. So I've put on a considerable amount of muscle, but I've probably put on about 7-8 pounds of muscle in the last few months, which is ridiculous.
Do you do the regular? Do you do the bench bar or you don't do bench?
I'll do flies and I'll do like dumbbells a lot of times. But yeah, I'm not doing bench at this point. I don't need to. I gotta get an MRI on my shoulder too. I don't know if this has anything to do with the Phillies at all, but I have to get an MRI on my shoulder. And the last thing I need to do is put up heavy weight and finish it off. So
What does that have to do with about the Phillies, Matt? What you do get mad about and smash your shoulder into something?
I don't know. Maybe it's watching Tanner Banks exist out there.
Oh, you mean throw those softball looked up lollipops?
Man. Remember how good he was last year at one point?
Oh, he was good, but don't when he comes in, doesn't he look like he's throwing lollipops?
Oh, it's awful. And he shaved the mustache, and he's gotten worse.
Maybe he should grow back.
He should grow back a new arm, a new back, a new face, everything. I don't know what the hell happened to him.
Tanner Banks, that guy's sugar's pretty good. Where you get him from?
Yeah, but he doesn't make very many appearances.
Would you use him more?
I mean, I guess, considering his bullpen.
What about Joe Bolden? What's his name? Boulder.
Bowman?
Yeah, Bowman.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you think we're going to hunt down the Atlanta Braves for the NL East?
No, and it's fine. I don't think this team can't handle pressure. So I don't know. It's better that they're a wild card. They haven't won a playoff series since they've won the last two divisions. What they win? They won 3 series the first year as a wild card team. So they were 3-1, and then they won. Then they won 2. They were 5-2 in series in 2 seasons, 2 postseasons as a wild card team. You know what they are in the last 2 years of division?
Oh, I know this. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. With only 2 wins.
Yeah. And I don't even want to know what that batting average is. Woof. So, that being said, no, they're not going to catch the Braves anyway. And that's fine. Because I don't think anybody wants to see the Phillies as a division winner. So, the least amount of pressure on them, the better. That's what I think. Were you dead air?
No, I'm just thinking what to say, man. I don't know what to say. Yeah, we were dead air for a couple seconds, but that's all right. Let me tell you my lineup would be if I was the manager. I think my leadoff hitter wouldn't be Schwarber. My leadoff hitter.
But can I ask you something though before you even say that?
What?
I mean, does it really matter who the leadoff hitter is? You're just recycling a lot of garbage. Like, there's only so many pieces you can plug and play. Like, I don't think it's going to dramatically make this team better if they have the right leadoff hitter in this current lineup.
And the question is this the worst? Is this the worst Phillies lineup that you've seen? Don't say anything since the Freddie Galvis age. Remember that?
Yeah, like Cody Ashe and
Reese Hoskins,
Maikel Franco,
Herrera.
Yeah.
Which lineup?
No, I mean even before that it was even worse though. I mean, he had like Jeff Francoeur, and you had Cody Ashe, you had who was it? Cesar Hernandez.
Cesar wasn't that bad.
No, he was a decent, like 280, 275 hitter. But that was about it. Yeah, it was bad.
We had Chooch still catching his final games.
Yeah, and yeah. And then we had Andrew Knapp. Oh man, was he brutal. And
did you watch all those Phillies games back then?
And then Kratz and Knapp. And then who else? Yeah, I watched too many of them. They were awful.
Did you scream?
Those Pete McCann Phillies.
He resigned, remember?
Yeah, I would have too.
You would have resigned?
Yeah. Tony La Russa wasn't making that team competitive. They were awful.
Do you think a baseball manager is the easiest thing to do in coaching?
Well, it's certainly not football. That's the hardest, unless you're Nick Sirianni.
Out of all the sports.
I mean, yeah, I'd say so. Although I would say that you probably have the most pressure put on you because your moves get scrutinized the most. Like with hockey, you're rolling lines and stuff like that. And, typically you're not, it's your system and stuff like that that has a big impact and, whatever lines you're putting together. But in game, like, there's not too many decisions that a coach is going to.
Here's a question.
Going to go, see that
do you
lost
think?
Right there.
Do you think
you put in the wrong guy in the bullpen, or you forget you don't take him out quick enough, or you don't take a starter out quick enough, or you pinch hit for the wrong guy? I mean, there's a lot of pressure and scrutiny. So from that aspect, it might be the most difficult, but overall strategy and, I would think so. It's probably.
Do you think me and you could manage the Dodgers?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you think Dave Roberts is a good manager?
I don't think he's terrible, but, if he were coaching the Twins, I think it would be a lot different story. He probably would have been fired like 3 times. So
if he was coaching the Phillies?
Yeah, he'd be he'd probably be Rob Thompson. So,
Don't you miss your buddy Rob Thompson and his big ears?
No. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't really think he was a leader of men.
Don Mattingly is a leader of men.
He also did not have a great instinct for the game, as I think we found out quite a bit. But hey, what am I? I'm just paid to sit here, look pretty, and be on the Bubcast.
Don't you want the Phillies to trade for Mike Trout?
No, not at all.
Now that would be a good thing to watch.
Yeah, when he's on the injured list, he's on the DL in 2 weeks afterwards, and even if they add him, it's probably not going to make a difference. And I'd say we'd probably have to give up a lot to get him, but honestly, what are the Phillies going to do with whatever prospects they have anyway? Probably not develop them right anyway, so you might as well trade them.
Now you're starting to think like a winner.
Yeah, well,
I heard they may try to go after Taylor Ward from Baltimore. He had 36 homers last year, they said, and knocked in like 100 RBIs. That would be a good little piece.
Yeah, they talked about Christian Vasquez and moving Harper back. Although,
you mean Christian Walker?
Or Christian Walker, yeah.
Vasquez is a catcher.
I know. Yeah, Christian Walker, first baseman from the Astros. Although I know he's not a righty. I'd rather just go get Jordan Alvarez. Whatever. Just have all left-handed great hitters. I don't care.
Houston ain't going to trade him.
No, but at the same time, I don't think they're that great. It's the future anyway, so.
So, anything else you want to say before we end this? I'll be prediction. I say the Phillies take 2 out of 3. No, screw it. I'd say the Phillies sweep the White Sox.
Really?
Really? Luzardo's going to go 7. Painter's going to go 6. Nola's going to go 5 because they don't trust him going 3 times through the lineup.
Do you?
Wait, what?
I said, do you?
I don't trust Aaron Nola to go give my I wouldn't trust Aaron Nola to give my grandma medicine.
It's a new day and age. It's a new day and age. when Billy Corsetti is talking about Aaron Nola the way he just did.
What? What do you mean?
Listen, America heard it. That's all we need to know.
About what I said about Aaron Nola?
Yeah.
About I don't trust him?
Nope. Great family man, father of four, good husband, good member of the community, and this is the way you disparage him? You would have thought he was a Polish, the way you're talking about him these days.
I don't hate the Polish.
Unbelievable. Can't believe it.
All right, man. I'll have you on here very soon again, and we'll talk about after the Phillies go sweep, sweep, sweep. Their new names are going to be the friggin' sweeps.
Oh, boy.
Because they're about to sweep everybody. Nah, I'm
Don't
kidding.
sleep on them.
Kidding. They probably won't. I can see them sweeping Chicago, Toronto. Oof. That's going to be Sanchez and Wheeler. I see us winning probably. And then we got Toronto and Milwaukee next week, so. When you want to see a Sanchez Milwaukee game, look, I can't even say his name right, so maybe I don't like the Polish.
I know, because you don't respect the Polish enough to get his name right. I get it.
When you want to see a Sanchez and Milwaukee, Jake Milwaukee game.
Yeah. Yeah, well, hopefully he gets a New Jersey to reflect that new name he's got now.
Wait, what's his name?
Mizorowski.
But I like my name better, Milwaukee.
Yeah. No, it's his jersey's going to be flying off the shelves with that new spelling. Don't worry.
Milwaukee, can I write it on the back?
There you go. You do it. Whatever you're. Listen, now that Aaron Nola's out of your mind, you know you can do whatever.
Look,
you've been freed.
I don't hate Aaron Nola. I don't hate Aaron.
You've been freed.
Look, I don't hate Aaron Nola.
Listen, he's not even going to name his fourth kid Billy anymore because he knows you're not in his corner anymore. You were his guy. It's all over.
So if Aaron Nola, if it was a boxing match, I was going to be Aaron Nola's corner man.
Would you have thrown in the towel?
What?
Would you have thrown in the towel on him?
After he gave up that third homer, yeah.
Yeah.
Because White Sox can hit.
I know they can.
And when Nola throws that, did you see that juicy breaking ball he threw to Sheets last week?
Oh man, that Parmesan right down the. Oh God.
You know what Perry said he's going to do for Halloween? He's like, guess what I'm going to be for Halloween? I said, what?
A meatball?
No. He said, I'm going to dress up as in Aaron Nola's Italy outfit, and dress up as Aaron Nola with a mustache, with a plate of meatballs. And I said, why? He's like, because Aaron Nola serves freaking meatballs.
He is. He is.
Do you think you could hit Aaron Nola's looping, hanging, juicy curveball?
Oh. Daddy would spank it.
You really think you could smack his curveball?
What, if he hangs it like that? Yeah, I think your mom can hang it. You can crack that one. When she's not too busy rooting for the enemy.
Oh, the Knicks?
Yeah.
Do you think you can?
I do love the Villanova boys, but
do you think if his curveball drops, you can hit it?
No. But if it doesn't, it's open season on his ass.
It's open season on his ass? All right, Matt. Thanks, buddy.
All right, brother.
Talk to you, man.
Godspeed.